The British television industry is facing an unprecedented crisis, a perfect storm threatening to erase British stories from our screens, warns Elisabeth Murdoch. This isn't merely a slump, it's a full-blown exodus of talent, forcing seasoned professionals to abandon their careers or drastically downscale their ambitions. Decades of experience are being tossed aside as individuals, once pivotal to the industry, find themselves jobless and facing financial ruin. The narrative is stark and unsettling. Highly experienced producers, the backbone of British television, are resorting to survival jobs, stacking shelves, attending car parks, serving pints, simply to make ends meet. The once respected figures who shaped our viewing habits are now struggling to pay their mortgages, some forced to sell their homes, their life's work reduced to a desperate scramble for survival. This isn't simply about individual hardship. It's a systemic failure with far-reaching consequences. The heart of British television is being ripped out, leaving a void that may be impossible to fill. The vibrant tapestry of stories that once defined British television, tales reflecting the nation's character, its humor, its tragedies, its triumphs. These stories are at risk of disappearing, silenced by a crisis that seems to have no immediate solution. The problem isn't a lack of demand. It's a catastrophic misallocation of resources and a distorted prioritization of profit over quality and longevity. The industry's relentless pursuit of high-end dramas, designed for lucrative international sales, has come at a crippling cost. These big-budget productions, while impressive, are not sustainable in themselves. They cannot support the ecosystem that creates the diverse programming that made British television a global force. Patrick Spence, the executive producer behind the hugely successful ITV series Mr. Bates vs. the Post Office, poignantly illustrates the point. In a stark interview with the Sunday Times, he stated unequivocally, "If you ask me if we'd make Mr. Bates vs. the Post Office today, the answer is absolutely not." This statement encapsulates the chilling reality. The type of programming that once thrived, the shows that resonated deeply with audiences, are simply no longer financially viable within the current model. The relentless pressure to produce content that can compete on the global stage has squeezed out the smaller, independent productions that nurtured new talent and experimented with different formats. It's a vicious cycle. The focus on big-budget productions creates a demand for specialized, high-priced skills, leaving less room for the broad range of talent needed to produce diverse and engaging programming. This talent drain, in turn, further restricts the range of content, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of decline. The consequences extend beyond the immediate suffering of individuals. The erosion of talent is eroding the very essence of British television. The unique voice of British storytelling, its ability to capture the nuances of British life and culture, is being stifled. The richness and diversity of narratives, once a hallmark of British television, are being replaced by a homogeneous, commercially driven output, lacking the depth and resonance that characterized its golden age. The crisis demands immediate and decisive action. Simply throwing money at the problem won't suffice. A fundamental restructuring of the industry is required, one that prioritizes sustainability, fosters nurturing environments for new talent, and values the diverse range of stories that make British television unique. Without significant changes, the future of British television looks bleak, a landscape devoid of the creative spirit that once defined its global success. The vibrant, diverse voice of British television is fading, and unless drastic steps are taken, it may be silenced forever. The stories that need to be told, the narratives that define a nation, risk being lost to the winds of an ill-conceived pursuit of profit. The time to act is now, before it's too late.